The two, I think most would probably agree, maybe the two currently best Protoss players in Korea right now. Zest and Trap, of course, up there with Stats.
But Stats is not here.
Yeah, he's not here.
Stats is in the military, right?
Is he? Did he already go?
I'm not sure. Is it either that or he's either bald now or he's gonna be bald soon.
Either way, his F's in the chat for Stats' hair. Is all we have to say.
Yeah. Now, on this map, I'm not sure if it's pronounced Jaganasa or Yaganasa. We have the blue Protoss. The only Trap.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss player, representing Raise Your Edge Gaming, as I forgot to update the casting tool. Here we go. This is a bit of a rematch. I was quickly checking the history between these two players, and it was ESL Open Cup number 50 that we were able to cast a couple of weeks ago. They were able to face off in the finals. They're here again. We have Zest.
Fun fact, whenever we introduce someone, right, and you zoom in on the Nexus or something, that just comes to my mind straight up. Even on hearing it, like it's just like there. Okay, am I hearing things? Or am I going crazy?
You've lost your mind.
Crazy.
Yeah.
How can I lose my mind if I don't have a mind in the first place?
That's some Confucius talk right there. There you go. It's the same. Like, honestly, because we've been doing this for over a year now, whenever I tune into a broadcast, whether it's on ESL or Africa or GSL, it bothers me whenever I see a player intro and I don't hear trumpets. Like, I don't hear something, like some kind of music sting. I miss it. It just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, it's just, damn. Everything is just that right now, you know, like even in GSL, it's like, no, it's not.
Yeah. Get on a GSL.
We should hire. We should be hired for that stuff.
By the way, for those wondering, there are a couple of casters who use it, but we use a program called Casting Tool for these intros. They do take the player name, there's the logo, there's the team, all that good stuff, and it's free. Like, it's a bit of a shame. I feel like it should be used a little bit more frequently. There's just so much you can do with it. Like, we've customized ours to include our trumpets and to have like to be duckified a little bit. And there's so much more that you can do with it. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying, Wardy and other like online tournament casters, like, come on, it's you can do so much with it. Quack.
Yeah. Oh, we would see a deviation in both of their builds actually. Like, Trap has opted to go for a Stargate, while Zest is going for a Robo.
This is the age-old tale. This is Robo versus Stargate. You know, who's gonna come out on top?
Yeah, no. Normally I'll give the one that goes Robo. That has a better edge, a little bit of an edge compared to Stargate. Plus there's immortals and stuff. But it's easier to transition, I feel, if you're not going Sky Toss.
Yeah, it definitely can be. Trap has to be careful here because, as we can see, Zest committed pretty heavily to the Adepts, to the point where there are enough where he can just push through, and if he wanted to, he could try and target down that pylon and force his way in. At the moment, he's just content with denying all this mining time.
Yeah, and that's like, you know, he's keeping like bizarre. I can't even know who is who right now.
Trap.
Like, yeah, Trap has been kept in space, like you said, yeah. And he's actually spending a lot extra minerals because, like, every time the adepts come in, he's gonna build a pylon.
Yeah.
In his main, and it's like every time he cancels it, it's like another 25 minerals gone, and he already canceled it twice.
But joke's on you. This time he didn't throw down a pylon whatsoever, and the adepts do shade in.
Whoa. Okay, I did not expect like Zest would really commit to that. Like considering like he's seen how many stalkers and an oracle there.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even care. He's like, you know what? I have enough adepts. I can commit to this shade. And in the end, he ends up killing 5 probes.
Not bad for like how many adepts? 6 adepts that he lost, and he managed to burn out quite a bit of the oracle energy.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, a lot of the energy was wasted trying to take down the adepts, but now we do have these 2 oracles that are diving in, but, oh, managed to get 2 workers.
Okay. 2 workers for oracle energy, I'll take that. And as long as these oracles are alive, it can really do damage. Like later in the game, but probably an engagement comes in and you're sending an oracle into the base of Zest. Though like the Phoenix following is gonna be really annoying.
Yeah, Zest is doing a good job at keeping an eye on these oracles, even the observer spotting them as well. So these oracles shouldn't get too much damage. Like Zest should be in position.
Cool. You know, they're really respecting each other and they kind of know each other really, really well. I would say like both of them are even expanding at the same time. So crap. Had the larger army, but shield batteries are pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised. Meanwhile, it looks like the oracles dive in at the cost of some of their lives as one oracle does go down. I thought there were enough stalkers to one-shot and that the overcharge wouldn't come into play, but it was just barely not enough. Zest was able to hold on in his natural.
Well, I'll consider Trap in a little bit of a better position, just cause he has the map control.
Yeah, he has the map control. He has been probing up pretty heavily, and he has already retaken the worker lead as well, despite losing 5 workers earlier on. So yeah, Trap is looking pretty good so far. I feel like it will come into like the later stages of the game where Zest at the moment he's focusing on his immortals and blink. Meanwhile, Trap, I believe he still hasn't worked on that. No, never mind. He does have blink and he's going straight into charge.
We're just waiting to see if he's gonna get any immortals because like one immortal can really make a difference.
Oh yeah.
Though, if there's like a bajillion stalkers, then probably one immortal doesn't make it. Oh, we got the oracle.
Nice, nice. No more oracles left for Trap, and I doubt he's going to be remaking them, so that does mean that the vision is a little bit limited by Trap, but Trap, he's got his warp prism out, he's warping in more, he doesn't get spotted.
Yeah. What's in that? Oh, that is the
Sentries. There are sentries in there. Oh.
What? Oh. Whoa, what the heck?
Yep, they both end up trading war prisms, they both lose them, but in the end, Trap's was a little bit more expensive because he did have the sentries inside his.
And just because like Zest blinked first, his blink cooldown is gonna cool down like fast a little bit, so I was able to get like another 2 more stalker shots.
Oh yeah.
Like, Zest has been really active with his blinks.
Definitely, and immediately he's remaking his war prism as well, looking to be active out across the map. And he has a bit of like he's in a bit of a timer because we do have +1 on the way for Trap. Like Trap is working on his upgrades, meanwhile Zest none whatsoever.
Yeah. I was about to say, if you have more units, right? Would it be better to get more units or just all getting a +1 for your army?
It's hard to say, right? Like, ideally, I feel like you do want your upgrades, but it's possible that Zest isn't looking to go there. Like, he's down in workers. Like, he hasn't made a probe in quite some time. He's kind of all in.
Yeah, just look at the micro. But his army seems to be stronger. Yeah,
It's hard to say. Like,
oh,
the War Prism goes down. The Warpin didn't finish, and he lost his Immortal as well.
yeah, that would have really changed the tide in favor of Zest actually if he didn't lose the War Prism.
Yeah,
And it was like 6 units, 7 units.
Yeah, there were 6 units on the way. Like, Zest is trying to brute force his way. Like, again, he hasn't produced a single worker in quite some time. He's immediately remaking the War Prism. Like, he's just going pure Stalker at this point, trying to end the game. But the longer this goes on, the better it is for Trap.
Yep, and he's showing it. Like, getting a 4th place, like, bruh, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, not just a 4th, like, +1 finish, +2 is on the way, right? Like, he's just continuing to get more and more ahead.
He has Immortals, he has Sentries, he has Salads, he has one of everything in the Gateway army.
Pretty much. The thing is, like, Zest, he's done this before. If I remember, he did this the last time we casted him against Trap, but Trap feels like he may have learned from it, but he's out of position. The sentry's here. Oh,
does he have the recall?
There's no energy. There's not enough energy on the Nexus. Okay, in the end, he does blink up, but the force field is still on the ramp. It's just these Stalkers. He's trying to elevate his units up into the main.
Yeah, if he gets the Cyber... he gets the Cyber card. There's no more Stalkers that can be made. It's just pure Zealots from here.
It's just pure Zealots, but Zealots may be what he needs. He passes up on the War Prism.
What?
GG. Oh, like, again, like, as soon as that War Prism went down, that, like, Zest was all in, mate. He was down like 20 workers. He was down a base. Like, Zest was looking to end the game then and there, but Trap, his defense was just barely good enough.
I did not expect that.
What a game one.
Wow. Okay. It's gonna be an interesting game too. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, I would say that Zest, he probably, I would have favored him, and he probably would have won if he didn't lose his first Warp Prism. Like, when he was warping in those units across the map, like, again, Zest, the entire time he was looking to end the game. Like, he was looking to snowball, and if he had gotten that warp in through, then maybe that would have been enough. But Trap, like, every single time, whenever he saw an opportunity, he would pounce upon that War Prism and make sure it went down.
Yeah. Oh, damn. And speaking of which, in this place where it's not really golden, but it's called Pillars of Gold, haven't really found the pillars that is gold. We have, playing as the blue Protoss, currently up 1-0. We have Trap.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Pillars of Gold LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the red Protoss, representing Raise Your Edge Gaming, RYEG. It is Zest.
Are we gonna do the same thing?
We'll see. I mean, so the build that Zest went for in game number 1, we've seen him do it before. Like, Yaku and I, we've casted him in this PvP matchup, and there are moments where he likes to go just essentially pure Blink Stalker, like, just try and, like, brute force it without any upgrades, and sometimes it works. There it didn't. I don't think he should do it again in game number 2. I think it's too soon. I wouldn't mind if he does it again in this series, but I feel like we should see something else from Zest here.
And we already seen like a little bit of variation. Like, Trap took his gas a little late. He's the blue one, right? Yeah, he got a little late, and he. No, I kind of like both of them are just like blocking each other's natural with a pylon.
Yep, it does force both of them to make a zealot. It's something that they would prefer not to do, but they do have to if they want to expand and take that natural.
Yeah, even the building placement is the same. Is this like the go-to way to be a pro? You gotta build your buildings like that.
Yeah.
Like both of them are doing the same thing. Even the pylons are like.
Yeah. Like if you're out there and if you wanna play like a Korean Protoss, then look at these two. You know, they're on it. This is the way.
Right now we're gonna see what tech. That's the most important thing, right? For a PvP, what tech they're gonna go to.
Yeah. You know, is it going to be a Stargate? Is it going to be a Robo? Are they going to skip that and go straight into a faster Twilight Council for faster Blink, or for even faster DTs? We'll have to keep an eye on them.
Well, don't wanna do anything except that Zest is getting a shield battery to be on the safe side, which is you could never go wrong with doing that, right?
Yeah.
A little bit extra safe.
There are players who cut corners, and sometimes you get punished for cutting corners. So Zest is playing this out pretty safe. Like he's even got his sentries here to force field the ramp.
And force field he does one. Nope, maybe. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, the Zealous is gonna have a free scout.
Wow.
Is he?
Wow.
He sees everything.
He does. What a zealot. That was a bit, I don't know if you noticed, but Zest, he move commanded with his sentry a little bit in the beginning. So because of that, there just wasn't enough DPS and Trap gets in. It's still alive.
They're just walking around. What?
Wow.
Okay. You're trying to prompt Trap to do like the same thing, right? Even though it might be a little late.
Oh, but Zest, he's already switching things up. We see a Forge, so he's gonna be getting at least one upgrade. Unlike the previous game, so far nothing too crazy. Both players, neither one went for a Stargate, and Zest even going for a bit of a later Robo compared to the previous game.
Yeah, finally though, like, what's Trap's game plan here? Like everything that he's doing is like, he's like, you know, mimicking what Zest is doing, but somehow he's like slower.
Yeah, he's a step behind. 100%. Like he's scouting what his opponent's doing and then he's like responding. So because of that, his upgrade is a little bit later. His Robo is a little bit later. His Blink is later. So everything is just a little bit later. Will it come into play? Like it's not a massive disparity. Like it's like 10 seconds maybe for everything. So there is a window where Zest can take advantage of that. It's a very small window though.
Yeah, I mean, like if Zest walks across the map, by then it'll be like everything's gonna be the same. Like even the third phase is still like late.
Yeah. This game, Zest is a little bit more efficient, but as you said, like the time it takes for Zest to go across the map, like the differences are going to be cleaned up, or it should be. Like, so for example, Zest, he has Blink. Trap still has Blink on the way, but it's not that far behind. By the time like any kind of big engagement happens, it should be ready for Trap.
That's for sure. Like, it's almost done in like 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm not gonna do the countdown all the way.
4, 3, 2, 1.
1, 0, and there it is. Everything's the same.
Yep.
Oh, but nice force field. Blink is there.
Ooh. Yeah, but the big thing is the War Prism is here for Zest, so we can reinforce a little bit faster. Meanwhile, there's no defensive shield batteries here whatsoever for Trap.
If he gets the cancel, it'll be really, really good.
We'll see. I mean, it looks like Zest has the army advantage, but Trap does have a reinforcing immortal.
Oh, he had to cancel. Okay, then Mortal's gonna be gunned down.
Yeah, he forces the cancel just barely in time, and Zest, he's starting to snowball here.
Wow. And we're We're tied up.
Yeah. Like, we were talking about those timings, and Zest in that engagement, in that fight, he had +1. Trap, +1 was finishing as the game ended. Like, like, Zest was able to utilize that small advantage that he had over his opponent. He was able to go across the map, hit that timing, and yeah, Trap just didn't have enough.
Yeah, I gotta admit though, like, Zest always has that literal killer instinct right there, and wow, are they quick!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. They almost started without you.
Wow. The forgotten one.
Oh boy, but we are here. We are tied up now. Zest fighting back with a really crisp timing there, really crisp build. He was really unimpeded and he hit it nicely. Trap, unfortunately, he was a little bit too far behind in his defense. He didn't really have, like, he was overwhelmed in terms of the army. He didn't have any defensive structures. GG.
Wow. But here, on the third one, currently both of them are even score with 1-1. On Death Aura, we've got the blue Protoss Rap.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player. He is currently tied up 1-1 in this best of 5 grand finals. He is our red Protoss, representing Razor Edge Gaming, Zest.
Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, I really am enjoying what I'm seeing right now. Both of them doing exactly the same thing, exactly the same timing. Even the gases, Jesus.
Everything so far, and honestly, that's probably a good thing for Trap, because as we were pointing out, like in the previous game, Trap, it was almost the same, but Trap was like a step behind, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, Zest and Trap, they're really equal in skill. Like, each of them have their stylistic differences, but end of the day, they just like make up for what they're lacking with like what they're good at.
Yeah. And we'll see what happens here, because again, we're tied up. Like, even though Zest was looking really good in the previous game, like in game number 1, like defensively Trap was the superior player, but of course that was more in the mid-game sort of era. We'll see what happens here between these two, if they play it similarly to game number 2. Already we see a difference in their initial units.
Yeah, Trap seems to be the one that kind of favors more on adepts, as we have seen, like in the games prior to this. Oh no, wait, what? Oh jeez, are you kidding me? I was about to say Zest is kind of like, from what I've seen, the Robo guy, but then nope. And
Yeah.
Trap is like, nope.
Insert Spider-Man meme here, as both players are going for the same opening, both players going for the Stargate.
Moly. Okay. Now the only thing that's different right now is just the initial 2 units that's being built. After that, both of them are just going to pure Stalker.
And so we were bringing him up earlier today, when Trap was up against Creator, but finally his number 1 fanboy is here. GGE Mini Gemini has joined the chat.
Hello there.
Oh boy, and it just so happens, as soon as he joins the chat, Trap, he gets into the main base and 6 probes go down.
I would say that's really nothing much, but it's a PvP. So you don't want to be behind so much, because you gotta spend more on building probes, and then it's gonna hinder your production and all that.
Yeah, honestly, that is a significant amount. Like, to those 2 initial depths they got in, they got quite a number of worker kills. Now it's on Zest to try and counterattack, but already there's even a stasis ward here.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, is he gonna get baited in? Oh,
No. He knows. Zest knows.
Zest, I mean, he actually goes in with his Oracle instead, and he's able to equalize.
Okay. And then the other Oracle goes in and is not gonna do anything.
Yeah, unfortunately, this Oracle doesn't have anywhere near as much energy because Trap prioritized the Stasis, right? And the Stasis does go off, but only on one Stalker.
I'm amazed by how Zest knew there was a Stasis wall. Like he moved one Stalker ahead, and like got caught.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, like he saw the shimmer, he was aware of it, and he did trigger it, so he wasn't baited in. And now Zest, he's out here posturing with his Stalkers, ready to dive in with 2 Oracles.
Oh, but there's a Phoenix. Is that an actual Phoenix? That's an actual Phoenix.
It's real.
I'm blind. Phoenix is gonna try and gun down that. Oh, he's forced to recall. Did that beam follow the recall all the way?
I didn't see if it did. I blinked. Speaking of blink.
Yeah, going for blink. It's gonna be a pun finals. We could try.
We could try. It's a little bit harder with Zest. It's not like a time.
He's the best. Like, unlike the rest.
We need to give you a beat. Are you gonna rap? Are you gonna?
Alright. And now the Stalkers are gonna get harassed.
Oh god. Oh boy, as the Stalkers do get pushed away, but at the same time, the Oracle of Trap, I was about to say Gemini, does dive in. Another number of worker kills, Jesus Christ.
This is down to like 24 probes right now.
Oh yeah, he's down over 10 workers compared to Trap. Like, Zest has just lost so many probes this game, 16.
And he just started getting back his gas.
Oh boy.
So Zest is now behind a little, like, it's a little bit unfavorable for him.
You say a little bit, mate. That's quite a bit, man. That's a lot of workers. We'll see if he's able to, like, if Trap is passive enough to allow Zest to slowly get back into this. I do like this. Like, Zest is pushing out across the map. Like, he's looking to once again maintain map control and keep his opponent at home.
Yeah. You know, there's one thing about Zest which I've realized that people are talking about. Like, he has his style is like he likes to keep a little bit of a bank when he plays Protoss. It's not that his macro is shit or what. Okay, hold that thought for a second.
Hold it for a second. He blinks in, even like supports his army with a stasis trap.
Oh, he's gonna get cornered, is he? Oh, so close. All right, he can fight. He can fight this.
Oh god, yeah, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. Like, he does fight in the end. Adepts are in the natural of Trap, killing those worker kills, getting that damage done so as like desperately as he needs to, because he has been down in terms of the workers.
And now he's back.
This is actually a lot of workers. This is, oh my god.
Yeah. Whoa. Zest seems to be a little bit better than the rest in terms of the Stalkers and their tests.
Like, especially because, like, I love the way he used the Stalkers. Like, they were a distraction more than anything to allow those Adepts to sneak in. And because of that, as you said, like, Zest has taken the worker lead. Trap does have 3 Nexuses, so he does have triple probe production if he wants to catch up in that respect. But Zest, he's still on 2 bases, and that's what's scary. Like, he's just focusing on this big 2-base push.
It's gonna be like, I'm gonna end it right here, right now. With the gateway right there. He's just gonna go for 2 base, kind of like all in his style. He's not gonna build more probes something or not. Like 46 probes, kind of okay. How many gates is he on? So 6 gates, 7 gates. But the Immortal right there is being pumped out for Trap. If he continues pumping Immortals, he should be fine. Getting shield batteries too.
Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to, like his defensive position, like with the shield batteries, with the Immortals, potentially a War Prism to micro as well. And I think what's important is that Trap has been sending Halux across the map. I believe he is aware, yeah, especially with this Phoenix, he's aware that his opponent is still on 2 bases. So he knows, or he should know, that he has to focus on his defense.
Zest is making me go crazy. Like, he went to so many gates, and even a proxy gateway, I would say, or a forward gateway. So I thought it'd be all inning, but then he went for the 3rd base. I'm like,
yeah, honestly, I'm surprised as well. It's possible that because Zest is aware that Trap has been scouting him, he's like, okay, he knows I'm on 2 base. I respect my opponent enough to know that I need another plan, and oh my god, he gets spotted.
Yeah, what a catch! That was the most anti-timing you would want to get
exactly, just like that. Zest was slapped away. The War Prism went down immediately, and with that, like, Zest, like, he has to go back home.
Yeah,
Yo, he's
gonna be like, you don't know how to play the game, bro. I'm not gonna go back home.
Yeah, I mean, Zest, I feel like he's forced into this, like, base trade. I don't know if he's gonna be able to win this, though, especially because there are immortals across the map.
Yeah, you can just walk in reinforcements and, like, get shield. Wait, what?
Yeah, he's evacuating his workers. Like, Trap, he's already ready for the base trade. He's like, you know what? I don't even care about my side of the map. I'm just going across. I'm already evacuating workers. I'm going to be throwing down the Nexus.
What is this game going to?
Oh boy. And okay, so, oh my god, and Trap, he's hunting down the probes.
Oh, he's not leaving any probe alive.
Oh my god, there is no probe alive. So Zest does have this proxy, so he does have buildings outside of his main base, so he still has that going for him, but he doesn't have any workers.
And Zest can't take this army straight on.
No,
like,
not at all.
There's no way.
Yeah. I think it's just, I think Trap just wins. Like, Zest, just checking the units, like, Zest has no workers. Like, these are his last remaining buildings. He can't remake anything. Like, as long as Trap throws something down, he should be fine.
Yeah.
Trap needs to throw something down.
What is this?
Yeah, and Zest, he's going back home.
Okay, this is gonna be awkward. This is gonna be really awkward. Okay, nice blinks. Nice.
Yeah. They're nice.
The first casualty.
The blinks are nice, but you know what? Nice got knocked out earlier in this tournament. You know, you don't want to be nice. You got to be better than nice, and we'll see.
You gotta be the best, like Zest.
You got to be the best. Is Zest the best right now? We'll see. He's focusing down the immortals.
Now the Stalker's gonna pass the test. And Zest is like the rest. Ooh. I'm just gonna, like, GG. Well played.
God damn it. GG. Well played. Trap takes game number 3 in a really nice base trade. Again, Trap had the superior army. He pulled his probes preemptively as well. Like, or not preemptively, but he pulled them first. He was already ready for the base trade. Like, you know, Trap was, it was good.
And now, what's the score at? 2
to 1.
1. Yeah, 2 to 1 for Trap. Oh, wait. Oh, I just remembered something.
What's up?
I don't know. Okay. And let me just go to Wikipedia for a second. Aha, I got it. Okay. Let me not mess this up. Wait, is this the... They played on this map, right?
What?
Have they played on this map?
I don't think so.
Really?
Who played on this map?
Wasn't it first map?
Was it?
I mean, but well, spawning on the top as the blue Protoss on Oxide LE, the person who I've forgotten to say, playing for Africa Freaks right now, not Jin Air, we have Trap.
And spawning in the bottom left hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Raise Your Edge Gaming, currently down 1-2 in this best of 5 PvP Grand Finals. It is Zest. Also, thank you in the chat for pointing out that unfortunately I had the wrong race logo for Zest. It was set to Times race logo, so that is now fixed for at least the last game, potentially the last game.
Really?
We'll see if he can bring it back.
Where's your trust in Zest?
My trust is gone, mate. He retired a long time ago. It's
Wait, what?
Trust.
Oh, you little okay, I see what you did there. Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
now dropped in the lead. It could be. Zest has been really solid actually in the last game, even though it's like a base trade. It was really solid. Like his instincts to like really, I'm just gonna kill you right now. Wow.
Oh my god. Trap even throwing down the cyber core as well.
All that robin. Okay. That's
Yeah.
really annoying.
Yeah, the probe was still alive and he was able to delay the natural even further. What's interesting is that like the natural of Trap like still hasn't been taken either because of this worker. It's been a little bit annoying. Oh
And by
my.
getting found, he's not gonna expand.
Oh boy. Yeah. He was waiting for the worker to be killed off so that Zest couldn't scout the tech of Trap. And we do see Zest is taking the first expansion, Trap going for the first tech route. Also, what were you looking on Wikipedia? What were you looking up? What?
I just said like the one which I haven't said so far. Africa Freaks. Trap. No. Jin. I thought, I forgot what team was he on, alright? You didn't have to expose me like that.
God damn it, Aries.
For a moment I thought it was in DPG, but no, that's not.
Yeah,
There's another guy who's in
that's the other one.
Yeah, the other guy. That was from Jin. Like he went to DPG.
Yeah, it's Rogue, I believe, right? Rogue is on DPG.
Yeah, I knew that.
I'm just double checking Rogue. Hold on. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the one. Yeah, he's on DPG. Yeah.
Ooh, but he managed to catch that. So that's with a pretty okay start right now. He managed to catch the Adept, which is something they really want.
Ooh, but can he catch the Oracle? That's gonna be the big question here. It's gonna dive in and dives on top of the sentry.
Whoa, and he's not gonna go for the second one, which is a very good fall actually. Same with Oracle is very important. Also, like Chrono boosting their workers right now. And considering like Trap got his Nexus a little bit late, he's not doing that bad in probes, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, as you said, like Zest was the one to go for the Nexus first, and he does still maintain that worker lead, especially because the initial Oracle hasn't killed too many workers. To be fair, what's important is that Trap kept it alive, right? So at any moment he can dive in again and get more worker kills, or he can get some scouting information. Like this Oracle still does bring value.
Yeah, the longer it is, like stasis, Trap, stasis, war. All revelations are like really good. But this time he just built one, right? He didn't build two.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just built one.
Yeah, which is interesting to say the least. that he decided to only go for one Oracle.
Yeah, the past games they have been going like for 2. Probably the last one. Wait, the last one. Therefore, did he go for 2 or 1? He went for Oracles.
Oracles were made in the previous game, yes. And he finds opportunity to dive in. Oh, okay, backs off.
Yeah, psych! You flinch, you bastard! I saw you flinch!
Yeah, it was at that moment, like, as soon as he revealed, he saw the army move out, and he's like, oh, I'll dive in, but then the army came back. Zest has to be careful, he only left 1 Stalker at home.
Yeah, he should do some damage, like 1 probe, 2 probe, 3 probe. Better not overstay the welcome, though. Oh, but he forces the army to move back. Whoa.
Ooh, the Oracle went down at the cost of 7 probes. As you said, Zest, his main focus is here across the map. He faltered a little bit, he turned back for a moment, but he is still focusing on this massive attack.
I'm not sure. He's gonna try and drive a wedge through like the natural and the 3rd base. It's up to Travis if he can hold it.
Ooh, yeah, we'll see if he will be able to. He's still got plenty of sentries here for force fields if he needs them. Oh.
Ooh, that was so close.
And
but he has an observer right on top of the army right now. So
yeah.
You know where's he going.
And what's important, like, as Zest is, like, dancing out here outside the bases, maybe we got a Dark Shrine on the way.
Thanks, Shrines. Do we have an observer for Trap?
We do not. Oh boy.
Oh no, this fucker's being trapped behind. It's split in 2, the army's split in 2.
Yeah, it is. And Trap, he blinked trying to catch that War Prism once again, but this time in game number 4, Zest has been able to keep it alive just barely.
Oh man, that fell.
Jesus. It's so close to going down. Only a couple more Stalker shots will end that War Prism for Zest. Meanwhile, he's still dancing around, still waiting as the Dark Shrine just finished.
Oh no. Oh, Trap.
And
He's
Trap,
still not building any.
Yeah, Trap doesn't have an observer. He does not.
The constant pressure is forcing you to build your models, and that's what I think that's what like Zest wants. He's just gonna drop like DTs, and all of a sudden like, yo, what up? Where's your probes?
Yeah.
Into the darkness.
All right, observer, it's on the way.
Oh, he sees it, but there's nothing much he can do.
Yeah, I mean,
oh,
wow, beautiful.
But at the same time, he's gonna lose like his entire army right here.
Yeah, the problem is that a lot of the army, or a lot of the supply was in the main base for Trap. That gives the opportunity for Zest to dive into the 3rd.
What a play! What a model?
And yeah, and I don't know if you just saw, but Zest just focused down the observer of Trap.
Wow. And we're into the ace match.
GG, just like that. The DTs were just what Zest needed. There was DT in the main base, killing some workers, some probes of Trap. There was DTs at the 3rd as well. The detection was gone.
And voila, DT's won the game.
Yeah. Zest pulled his opponent apart.
How do you know? Oh no.
As we are getting ready for the final game, it is going to be on Romanticide. This is where everything will be set. This is it. This is the grand finals, game number 5. We're tied up 2-2, and we'll see if Trap can get his revenge, or we'll see if Zest will continue his dominance here.
Well, not gonna be biased. I just hope as one of them wins, I'm happy, right? I mean, the games have been really entertaining so far. Honestly, you know, they're like really, really good, really back and forth. Like you don't know. So, in this last map, on this particular map, where it could be romantic, but we call it Romanticide. We've got the blue Protoss playing for Africa Freaks. Trapple.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Romanticide LE, we have the South Korean Protoss player. He has been able to bring it back, where here it is the ace match representing Raise Your Edge Gaming. It is Zest. Oh boy. As you said, I honestly don't know who to call here. Trap has the historic record against Zest, but in recent times, Zest has been coming out on top. So, yeah, this could go either way.
Yeah. I mean, both of them are really showing extremely good games.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Like Zest with the killer instinct and that random invisible man, invisible. What do you call Zealot? Is it called Zealot? No.
DT.
Kala?
What are you saying? What?
No, you know, like Terran Marines are called something like. All right, we are called Homo sapiens, right?
Uh-huh.
So what is the Zealot called?
Protoss? I don't know. I don't. Uh-huh.
Invisible Zealot. I'll just call it the Invisible Zealot.
Uh-huh. There you go.
Those units are pretty good. And Trap going for right now his, what do you call this unit? Split personality zealots.
Aries, are you okay? Here in the finals, has the PvPs, have they like melted your brain? Is that what's happening right now? Is it like...
You never know. We'll see as the game goes on how melted it is and how melted it's not.
Oh boy.
How good it is and how good it's not. Going for 2 mini balls.
Yeah, we do see that he is relying on this opener once again, like not going for the initial adepts like Trap favors, instead going for a couple of stalkers and sentries, a bit of a more defensive style. Stalkers for the defense, like sentries, so you can get some scouting information, and force fields.
The sneaky probe doesn't actually sneak in, though he should know that there's an expansion right now.
Oh,
see, look at this split personality zealots. They split themselves. And they do not.
Oh, they
didn't run away.
Yeah, they do not find a way in this time, as they are being chased away by the stalkers.
Ooh, are they gonna commit? No, they're not.
Ooh, okay, yeah. There may have been an opportunity to dive on top of a sentry, but there is a war prism on the low ground, so it would have kept the sentry alive just that little bit longer. So in the end, Trap, he doesn't commit. Not yet.
I do feel that Trap might be going for Glaive Adepts. He just swapped in 2 more Adepts.
Oh, he could. Yeah. I mean, we do have Twilight Council here just finishing up for Trap, and we have seen Glaive Adepts used in the past in this matchup where you go mass Adepts and then you just shade on top of the Protoss army, but it looks like we're not going to be seeing that this game.
We see Blink. Close enough.
Close enough. Oh, meanwhile, nice. Zest, he is utilizing his sentries to his fullest ability to get these hallucinated scouts. He does confirm that there is a Twilight Council being researched. Or upgrade being researched.
Yeah, both of them are really on top of their scouting, actually. But probably the last game, Trap was under so much pressure he couldn't really scout. Which was why the Dark Templars managed to do so much damage.
Oh!
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Okay, I did not expect that.
Yeah, he commits to the shade, he kills 2 sentries and dives in and gets even more worker kills. Yeah, so really able to utilize those initial depths. I mean, in the end, he wanted to get rid of them, so really nicely done getting as much value out of them as possible.
Well, that's going for the third phase lead. early. Oh,
Yeah, they both are looking to expand. I mean, Trap, he's seen everything, and Zest, likewise, he has yet to spot the third base. But I mean, he can deduce that regardless, and things are just slowly ramping up. Like for the most part, they're kind of mirroring each other.
I mean, this also they have been doing like the most of the games, I would say.
Mhm. Yeah, you could definitely argue that like Zest has been a little bit more aggressive here and there and like halting worker production at a certain point, but at least this game in the ace match on Romanticide, like it feels like this is a lot more passive and a lot more macro centric.
Yeah, definitely. This game has been like both of that are like getting that third base relatively, what's that word? Easier, calm, something like that. Not much has really happened except like constant Phoenix scouting and all that. Hallucinated Phoenix.
Oh yeah, as we see, like it's just been constant between these two players. They're just keeping each other in check to make sure no one is doing anything crazy and everyone is playing standard. And that's exactly what's happening. We do see that Zest is the first player to throw down the Robotics Bay, so it looks like he should be going into Disruptors. Meanwhile, Trap, he's opting not to go for Disruptors, but instead he's going for, it looks like almost like Charge Out Archon, as he's working on Charge here.
But I don't feel like getting Disruptor is like a little bit better. Like this style used to be like the bread and butter for every PvP. Like it kind of went to that stage where everybody just going for like Stalker Disruptors, but in recent times it kind of feels like it's dying out. Like it's not as good as it used to be, I would say.
Part of me wants to say that we haven't seen Blink Stalker Disruptor that often because the game doesn't last that long. like in PvP, like it can get pretty aggressive and games typically end a lot quicker. But we do see like Zest, like he's been safely here on 3 bases, like he's working on his disruptor count. We still don't see a Robotics Bay for Trap. So it's pretty interesting, the army composition that he's decided to go for, focusing on those charge lots instead. And that can be like a way to go about this, right? To like dive on the army, you know, past the disruptor shots.
Yeah, I don't think that Bob. I can't remember who said that, but I think it was Showtime or something. Like he played a PvP in, oh my god, I can't remember when, but he was saying like disruptors aren't really as good as they are before. Like everything's getting much more mobile and stuff, and I mean players are getting better and better at like spraying their units against disruptors. When it was first used as that kind of unit, everyone was like, "Oh shit, how do I stop this shit?" Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, especially because like Trap, it was game number 1, right, where we ended up in a similar scenario where Zest had a bunch of disruptors. Sorry, I could be thinking of a completely different series, but Trap went for Phoenixes. It was Trap versus Creator, sorry, that's what I'm thinking of. And like that's another way you can go about it, where you go like mass Phoenix and you dive in and you pick up all the disruptors before their shots go off. But yeah, what's concerning me is that Trap has gone for this very ground focused army. And I feel like this is kind of what Zest wants, right? Like, look at how many disruptors he has. Like, that's crazy.
I'm not too sure about that, but when you lift up the disruptors and the what's that, purification nova, right? When they've activated purification nova or something, and you lift it up, does it get cancelled?
Yeah, it gets cancelled. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, I see something on the.
I love this, you know, Trap, he's trying to turn the tables on Zest. I'm a little bit concerned because we do have the Robotics Bay on the way for Trap as well. It feels like he's trying to catch up. It's a little bit terrifying though, because again, I feel like Zest has a bit of a superior army at the moment. But he's unaware of where the army is. Oh, okay, he spots it.
The Zealots have used their charge. Okay, now this comes down to like the disruptors. Are they gonna hit? Okay, snipes one.
Snipes one. So far, Trap doing a good job at keeping the Zealots back at home, waiting for the disruptor shots to be used up.
Second one is out. Third one, actually. Wait, did he lose the War Prism?
Yeah, the War Prism got sniped.
Oh no.
Oh boy, oh boy.
These units are slowly being backed into a corner. He's trying to go for a flank.
Yeah, he's trying to get us around, and he couldn't make it happen.
The Colossus are out.
The Colossus are out, and Trap is looking to try and sandwich the army.
Oh my god, the purification.
Novas, mate, they're landing. The Novas are landing.
Yeah.
Just Zest is just crushing through this army.
And there's one. Oh, he's gonna get a money hit.
Ooh.
Okay, that's the best that he's got.
Yeah, yeah.
Dead.
That's the best that Trap could have hoped for, to be honest. But is it going to be enough? Because again, like, there are still more disruptors left for Zest. He's just pushing through. Another one comes out for Trap.
Okay, he has 2. Against Zest has like 4, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Zest has quite a bit. He has quite a number of rubber units. To be fair, Zest is respecting Trap's army quite a bit, and he isn't really committing. He's circling around, and it's possible for Trap to hold on a little bit longer. He has to be careful. Oh god, he only has 1 shot left.
Yeah, and Zest has 4. All of this one has been reset.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Like, Trap, he has Stalkers across the map trying to deal some damage, but oh god, he needs everything here to defend.
Yeah. He recalls back. He may takes out a base. Oh, he recalls right on that one. Shoots.
Oh god.
Look at the amount of balls. Okay, he took on the Colossus.
Yeah, the Colossus went down, which is great for Trap, and he's warping in more units.
And he has DT.
Yo, there's no detection for Zest.
Oh, let's see if the DTs manage to do make something happen right here. Oh no. Oh, okay, that was nice.
Oh god, Zest, there's a lot of friendly fire going on with his disruptors. He's taking out a lot of his own zealots, but what's important is that he was able to take out the Nexus. Ooh.
Yeah, essentially putting Trap back on 2 base, and then I have a feeling this is it.
Yeah, there are balls all over the place. To be fair, there is still no detection, so the DTs are doing well, but it's not enough.
1 DT and a dream.
That's all he had, and again, like, that was such an odd game because things were like slowly ramping up, but like Trap just had the or Zest, I should say, had the superior army. Like, Trap, it took him so long to get his own disruptors out. I was like expecting him to go for a different tech route because he was avoiding it for so long, but yeah, he was just kind of behind, and he was working on this big ground army and he couldn't really utilize it.
Oh man. Zest does it.
Zest once again shows everyone that he is best. That is now 2 finals that these 2 players have faced off against each other within like a month period, and Zest has been able to win every single time so far. It's mate, there's something about him, you know. His PvP, it's looking on point here towards the beginning of 2021, and yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, and you're saying Trap had the better score, head-on score.
Oh yeah.
How the tables have turned.
Exactly. Like 2020, Trap was dominant over Zest. That's there's no other way about it. But here, as we're getting into 2021, like Zest, he's really looking in form. Oh my god, to be fair, like PvPs are really chaotic. As we saw, I didn't really know what to say when the 2 armies were engaging against each other. There were like disruptor shots all over the place, like players were blinking on top of each other. Zest didn't have any detection, but also there weren't that many DTs. It was crazy.
Balls everywhere.
Exactly.
Damn.
And in the end, Trap couldn't handle them, you know? It was just too much. It was too much. And Mhm. And congratulations to Zest. He is able to take down Trap, and he takes the entire tournament. ESL Open Cup 53. He is our champion. Congratulations. And also shout out to, of course, they weren't able to win, but Parting as well as Time and Trap, they did do well this week, and they do still walk away with some money.
Top 4 players walk away with money, if I remember correctly, yeah?
Yes.
Oh man, that's exciting. Never expected PvP to be like really exciting.
Yeah, like if you're out there and if you enjoy PvPs, ESL Open Cup Asia is the place to be, because this is where all the top protosses are. And yeah, congratulations. If you want to tune into some more StarCraft, then ESL Open Cup EU will be starting up in a couple of hours. It will be starting in almost 4 hours and a couple of minutes, so stay tuned to that we will not be covering it here, as it's at an awful time zone for us. We're going to be going to bed pretty soon, but people,
for you,
I will at least. Wardy will be covering that alongside, I believe Rotterdam usually casts that as well, so yeah, if you want to tune in to some European action, that will be in 4 hours. In 11 hours from now, we will also have ESL Open Cup NA, which is in the morning for us, and a couple of Korean players do sign up for that as well, as they do wake up just in time for ESL Open Cup NA. So if you want to tune in to more Korean StarCraft, then that is available, as well as things are a little bit slow this month, as we are slowly getting ready to get into IM Katowice.
Yeah, shit, what's wrong with my English today? Be excited for Katowice.
Get hyped! Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, what the hell is...
It's okay, Aries.
Must be the buses.
Must be the buses. Speaking of buses, why don't you tell the people, what you do, who you are, where can they find more of you?
Getting run over by buses. You can find me under the bus, your friendly neighborhood busman. But jokes aside, you can find me at SE2 Aries on Twitch and Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably where you'll find me. I'm trying to stream more and more, but getting hit by buses ain't a joke. Kind of hurts.
For those wondering, Aries, I feel like you should explain this every now and then when you talk about that. Aries is a stuntman or a body double for Korean. I almost said Korean dramas. For dramas in Singapore. So yeah, he does take quite a beating sometimes. As he's also a martial artist. So yeah. If you're in the land of Singapore, or if you tune into some like Singaporean or like Malaysian dramas, you may see him getting hit by buses every now and then, or in fights. You don't see his face, but like he's there in the shows.
You may see my face at times, but right not.
But yes, Aries does stream on his own Twitch channel as well, Brood War and StarCraft, if you want to tune into more of that. And thank you so much for joining me. For regulars of our channel, usually we cast ESL Asia. I cast alongside Yaku. Yaku is in the chat right now, and he usually joins me. But in 2021, at least for the first couple of months, his classes clash, unfortunately, with ESL Asia, as he is focusing on his studies. And this semester, or this term, he does have classes at this time, so he can't really join me for a cast, at least not the beginning. We're going to try and make things work so he can join in later on in the broadcast, so we'll see how we're able to adapt going into the rest of our broadcasts for 2021. And speaking of the rest of our broadcasts, you can currently see on the screen right now our weekly schedule, as we have quite a bit coming up this week. We have Copa Hyperion, which is starting back up. It isn't on the schedule, but Battle of the Americas is starting back up. And now that the lobby bug has been fixed, Duckling Showdown is going to be this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
Duckling. Yeah. I haven't confirmed this with you, but Duckling Showdown is, of course, our end of 2020 wrap-up show matches, and we're going to be featuring players like Ender, Mio Micah, Cham, and Jim Rising. We're going to have a Latin America versus Southeast Asia themed event. So if you are interested in those regions, if you want to tune in to all the Ducklings coming together to cast and bring that to us, that is there as well on Saturday. And starting this week, the rest of our regular weekly events are starting back up. Like next week, GPO is going to be coming back, Battle of the Americas, Sentimental Latino, all of our regular stuff. So yeah, we're getting back into the swing of things in 2021.
Wow.
But yeah.
This Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
Like a few more days from now?
Yeah, couple more days this weekend. But yeah, thank you again for joining me, Aries, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you on Saturday.
Hopefully, I've got to reschedule getting hit by. I'm scheduled to like jump off a building on Saturday, so. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'll see what I'll do.
Oh god. Yeah, you should make sure to tweet when like things that you're on like get broadcasted on TV and stuff, so we can watch you get hit by stuff.
Why would I do that? Yo guys, I'm gonna get hit by a poop. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. We're gonna raid someone else. If you want to support us, you can always subscribe. You can check out our Patreon as well. Follow us on social media. Thank you, everyone. We're the CranKy Ducklings. Bye.